a small video to show you this tool that I built for in the context of the Swan project, but that I think that can be used for other use cases where you need to simulate actors. Let's say what we call it, avatars from sensors, persons, or buses, or whatever you want. So from at this point, in order to define those avatars, what I have is this YAML file where I'm considering that each of the avatars belongs to a group. This is because, well, I took this particular scenario is for the Swan project, where stations have multiple sensors. So this is an example of one station that is, in this case, waste water, and that has several avatars. That avatars have are the sensors that they have there. And what important thing here is that you can see that that avatar has a channel. That channel is like the endpoint that we could use for an external application to listen to the events that will be generated from this particular avatar sensor. You also have the number of instances that you want to create from that particular avatar. In this case, will be only one, but you imagine that you want to simulate 20 or 100 or 1,000 of actors. You can just put a number there, and that's it. And the next value will be the interval that you want that new data will be generated. You can see here you put seconds, but you can check minutes or hours. And the next attributes are the values. What kind of values you want to generate? In this case, it's water level, and this is the name of the property, let's say. And these things are the constraints. In this case, we are generated water level will be type number and should have a minimum and a maximum value, and the unit in this case is millimeters, but it's not important the case. So I have built this tool in Elixir that reads that YAML file and spawn as many actors as you define in that file. In order to get to know how is the network composed, or the actors, the avatars, I also this same application has a web interface where you can see the avatars that are spawned there. And for example, here you see, okay, I only have one station. This is my group. I only have one water level sensor. But if I want to say no, now I want 10. Now I want 10. I can update my file and I can run my application again, and all of a sudden I have 10 actors that are every 30 seconds are generating the new data. And as you can see here, since these are the same instance of the water level avatar, you see here in the channel that I just added a suffix to the channel, and if we go to the bottom, we see, okay, the Pontec water level number 10. It's the same here. You see that we are already generating data, but no one is listening. So, but just for the sake, imagine that I uncomment all these things. I read it again. On my visual representation is updated. It's just to know how is your network. It's nothing else, just visualization. And what the idea is that also you should instead of just reading in hard code way the file from the file system, you should upload a particular YAML that you want to deploy. But now, so we have all our avatars. They are generating data, but we need someone to listen. So this is Elixir, and now the idea is that you can have another your front end can be in JavaScript, in Java, or wherever you want. In this case, I'm simulating like a front end in JavaScript, and I created this small application that just read messages from a particular sensor. And yeah, so here you will see that new messages were generated here, and automatically we got the message. And as you can see here we are receiving water level messages, and if we look our definition, the values must be between 100 and 1100 and 1100. So we can see here that the values are generated correctly. And yeah, and that's it.